I don't think it's today. I'll get Kaku to change his armor design probably next session.
Come on. There we go. I had to reset my stream key. Alright. So, let's see. I believe all we really did last time was a bit of uh, information gathering and discussion. Uh, you spoke with the interesting little half drow girl, Lilica, who you came to know as uh, one of the champions of sin. Uh, her being gluttony, and that she's basically keeping a watch on the place for your good old pal Joker. Uh, but in the trying to get information out of her, you were able to get some useful information, but also at the same time learning she's not. They don't trust her with a lot of details because she doesn't seem that smart. Uh, and on top of that, she's eaten all your ham.
It's fine.
Need to go to the farm now and get it there.
What the hell? Okay. But yeah, no. After after that, you had a you went over back over to the generals to ask a few questions of him, and also for Mest to get some words of reassurance regarding certain developments regarding Lamia. The serpent goddess of the Yuan-Ti. And spoke briefly with the Emerald Archive regarding uh, the odd words the primordial ice elementals had spoken that are kind of just scattered around the outskirts of the city. Through which you learn uh, the through the words "Heed the Oracle's call, protect the will of light." You relaying those to the Emerald Archive, you learn that the Oracle may be referring to the Crystal Dragon Shard, where the Emerald Archive had pointed out what they believe to be the most likely possible locations nearby, well, relatively nearby, that they believe would they could be located. So, giving you a couple expedition ideas on where to go in the future. Uh, and you are also able to basically gather that the Emerald Archive uh, does not apparently know a whole lot about the large crystal floating uh, in the middle of the city, as it is that its arrival came before their time. But that, and I will say that is also fairly fitting for what they represent as a collector of history. They are one who looks to the past, whereas you could gauge that this oracle, as some sort of diviner, is one who sees to the future. Just a fun little thing to point out.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But with that, uh, you finish your business, returning home, uh, and tending to various needs that taken care of. Upgrading weapons, collecting various orders. You cram. You get your armor and your cloak kind of adjusted. Your new cloak.
Was I able to get my Cerberus a tier up?
Yep. You get your Cerberus upgraded.
No, I wanted to get the Storm Magicite staff upgraded.
So what was it at tier 2?
It is a tier 2.
Okay, so it would go up to tier 3.
Mine was. Yeah, mine it was a tier 2, now it's going to a tier 3, right?
Cerberus is going from 1 to 2.
Okay. Oh, have you already? Oh, you've already sorted it out. Did you sort it out? Because it's already been changed.
Let me see.
Because I haven't touched anything.
I don't remember doing so. Let's see. So going to tier 2, it gets a +1.
Yeah, if it already has a +1 and the damage is already 6.
Okay, I guess we did sort it out already.
Yeah.
So
Weird. I just need to. But the weird thing is, the charges are 3 at the moment, not 4. Was weird.
well,
It's just confusing. But it's fine. It's working intended now.
yeah, okay. So as for the staff,
Sorry I'm late, guys.
Hey, Freak.
It's fine.
You're good. You arrived right at the end of the recap.
Oh, sweet. Okay. Even so, I missed the recap. Got it.
okay, Merlin.
Basically, we talked to the archive. We have potential of finding an oracle or the crystal dragon
and
shard
then
later.
Yeah, and then he said, "Oh yeah, you got your shit done, your weapons and armor and upgrades and that."
If you wanted to get your armor upgraded, armor or weapon.
Okay, so going to tier 3, the Storm Magicite's bonus goes to a +2. And you also get to attach a once a day casting of a 3rd level spell. Of up to a 3rd level lightning damage spell. Or lightning related.
Oh, damn. Nice. That's really good.
I assume it's one that I have to have prepared.
No, it's attached to the actual item itself. So if anyone were to use this item now, that they could attach either. You could either attach lightning bolt to it or attach call lightning to it.
Oh, so it's like any. Do I have to pick one when it upgrades, or just whenever I use the staff, I can just pick whichever 3rd level lightning spell that I can think of?
It is as it's being created. So.
Oh, okay. So I need to pick a 3rd level spell that deals lightning damage.
Yes.
And I want to check, Lapis. Can I spend charges? Can I spend spell slots now to give me the charges ready?
The charges disappear after an hour.
Ah, okay.
So it's basically like kind of like prepare.
If I'm about to go into a fight.
Yeah, if you're about to go to a fight, you can preemptively set it up, but you mid fight, it's a bonus action to charge it.
Yeah. I tell you what, when Bitch Queen turns up, I'm definitely gonna start the fight with all the charges ready. So I can just go, dump everything, die! Because, Bitch Queen.
Alright, we'll just go with lightning bolt.
Give you something that you don't normally have.
Correct. The only 2 3rd level spells that I'm looking at that deal lightning damage is Call Lightning and Lightning Bolt.
Yep. So you can cast lightning bolt once per day. Recharges daily at dawn.
Coach. My spell attack. Additional +4 to my spell attacks. Two from Moonsicle, 2 from the Magicite's tap.
Uh-oh.
All right. So during the during the essentially next couple weeks of things going on, you don't really get downtime out of it, as there's a lot of busy work to be done as the as spring approaches. So does the growing Well, so does the it near the time of the assault of when the Blighted Queen plans to strike. I would say at the very least there is wouldn't have downtime necessarily, but if there's any anything that with a craft that anyone would like to do, they could do that for if it towards aiding preparations. Like Merlin, you can I'm basically like picturing that Merlin would be basically making a lot a good stock of potions.
Yeah.
For basically the your employees and antitoxins, so that your people are protected.
Could I like make maybe like 10 vials of holy water so I can use that on like undead and stuff?
Yes, you would be able to make holy water. Let's see, it's 25 gold per vial, and you'd be able to make really as many as you got first level slots with and money you're willing to spend.
So how many slots would I be able to spend and still have all my slots for today?
Yeah, I'll say I'll say you're able to make enough that all your employees would would be able to have like 2 vials each.
How many employees do we have so I know how much money to take away?
Well, it's all for the combative employees.
Yeah.
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. You have 13 employees that are battle ready.
Okay, so that's 25 gold per vial, right?
Yep.
That times that by 13, that's 325. I'm gonna make an extra one for me because I do actually want some holy water so I can coat it on my
So
bayonet. What does holy water do when you coat it on a weapon? I have no idea.
Nothing. You're thinking of holy oil.
What does that do?
it's basically like coating a blade with poison, but it's holy water.
Yeah. How much would that be? I didn't know that existed.
Sort of thing, or is it just something that happened in Critical Role and I'm just thinking that it's official?
I think it's just a thing that happened in Critical Role because you can coat a weapon in holy water. It does an extra d6 of damage, I think, against undead. Though it's only a one-time use, I believe.
No, it's a one-time use of just throwing it at somebody to deal 2d6 radiant damage.
I would imagine it would be the same as coating a weapon in poison, like it would last for a minute.
Let me.
Depending on
No,
the grade of
idea.
holy water and whatnot.
Let's see. As an action, you can splash onto a creature or throw it 20 feet. Either case, make a range check, blah blah blah. If the target is undead, it takes 2d6. Yeah, no, holy water doesn't normally. It's a thing you splash it on the undead or fiend. So, if you make one vial for each employee and one for yourself, that is 350 gold. If you want to make two for everyone, that's 700.
So could you repeat how much I need to pay in total?
Depends on how much you want to make.
I want to make enough for one use for all of our combatants and me.
So for one vial for everyone there, that is 350 gold.
Okay, so how many people do we have in the party at the moment? 6, right?
Yes.
Then add an additional 6 onto that. How much would that be?
Okay, so that would be
Sorry for math.
19. 745 to give everybody one.
So 700 and
No,
50.
475.
475. Okay. 475. 475. And I'm just gonna type that by 2. So then everyone can have 2 to make it a little bit.
So 950 gold. Everybody gets 2 vials of holy water.
Yeah, a lot of money, but definitely worth it in this type of situation.
Yeah, because you're gonna be dealing with undead. You're gonna be dealing with poison and fucking dragons. And fucking dragons.
Yeah, so I want even that a small additional bit of damage is going to be something. And most likely it wouldn't be resisted because radiant stuff.
I will say that Merlin is definitely planning to have heroes' feasts the night before we're expecting the big battle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could see doing that.
And then let's see, for making healing potions and antitoxins, it's similar cost.
Oh shit! Right. I need more. What do I need more of? I don't need anything else. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good now.
So, for all of our employees to get, we'll be to get all of our employees one together.
So, to give all your employees one healing potion each, that would be 325 to just cover the employees with one potion each.
How's everyone doing on potions?
Oh, I'm out.
I don't have any. Well, I have a few.
I do not believe I have any, my good sir.
I do have I still have my antitoxin.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm out on everything.
I still have 2 potions of greater healing.
Okay.
I still have my potion of giant strength and potion of antitoxin, and I also have 3 holy water of the phoenix and 2 regular holy waters.
I also have Potion of Growth.
Let's see. Actually, here, because we're gonna say, because I'm saying it's about 2 weeks. You'd be able to make. One a day.
I can make.
Because of the process it takes to make one. So you can make. So you can make 14 at most.
14 standards.
Yep, 14 standards. And that would cost about $350.
Okay, we'll do.
Yeah.
Hey, Shadow.
What?
How much would it be to go from stud leather +1 to +3? Because I know you have a tier system, I just don't remember how much it would be.
And
Hold on.
I would like to ask you know, who like for the potion thing, can you just like put in chat like how many everyone gets?
I was about to say everyone gets 2 potions of healing.
Kill me. Do.
All of the main party gets 2 potions of standard potions of healing.
How much do they heal?
2d4 plus 2.
2d4 plus 2. Okay, thank you.
Unless Shadow lets me do it with my spellcasting modifier instead of the standard.
And could you put it in chat so I can use the spelling?
You know what? I'll say
it's in the compendium.
Make it. Hold on. Make an herbalism kit roll. If you.
Ooh.
25.
You know what? With a 25, you get to add your spellcasting modifier in addition to its normal healing.
Ooh, shit. So, okay, I'll put this in chat.
That's a good heal.
Hey, 25 is a fucking phenomenal result.
We get 2 of these each, right?
Yep.
I am so sorry. I am trying to move as fast as I can.
So what's your wisdom? Is it +4 or +5?
+5.
So
it's 2d4 plus 7.
Oh.
Yeah, so your minimum healing is 9. That's a lot better than normal.
It's a much better than normal healing potion.
Fucking badass, mate.
Yeah.
I tell you what, the +7 is actually really nice because that means you know we will at least heal 8 HP, and 8 HP can make you live.
You'll at least heal 9 because it's 2d4. So the minimum healing is 9.
Yeah, that's good.
And
it's a good potion.
As for the question for the studded leather, because +1 armor is already considered rare, it'd be going to very rare, which is going to cost you about 20,000 to upgrade.
Oh.
20,000 to go to +2 or to +3?
To +2.
Okay.
And if I remember correctly, what's it? Lapis. I had to get a a red dragon's like equivalent magic core thing for Cerberus to upgrade it to a tier 3, right?
To get it to tier 3, you need a fire to get parts from a fire-based creature of CR 13 to 18.
Yeah, so equivalent of a red dragon.
Yeah, like like an adult red would be in that range.
Yeah,
Shadow.
you got to buy the parts.
So would it be another 50,000 to go beyond that to +3 on top of the 20,000? So it'd be 70,000 total.
It'd be 100,000 to get to +3.
100,000. Okay.
By the way, I'm
100
just going to.
120,000 total to go to get the to go both.
By the way, I'm just going to
Gotcha.
nip downstairs because
I'm actually fairly close, but I don't have all of it.
Do carry on, guys. I'm just grabbing a drink of water.
Yeah.
Okay, guys. I have the thing ready, but I want you guys to choose which one I use. They have slight differences. Ready to see Kaku's new war armor?
Can this wait after we do the preparations?
Okay.
Yeah.
Shadow, what about my thing?
Let's see.
Rodor's basically going to spend most of his time working with the general to create trenches, palisades outside the city, and like a bunch of pit traps, things like that, to harry the ground forces of the Blighted Queen. Any leftover lumber that wasn't used to help with this would be put to make arrows and pitch and mortar for the people on the battlements to have stronger arrows and maybe even fire arrows that they could just fire at volleys at people.
Alright. I'll say I'm gonna need 3 skill checks from you. A nature, a survival, and an athletics.
Do I have advantage on any of these? Because I have time.
Yes, this will be over like an extended period of time.
Okay, nature. What was after that? Survival?
Yep.
Survival. Schmathletics.
Not bad.
All right.
Hell yeah.
Yep, you're able to get a not phenomenal, but like enough to
Practical.
like a practical amount of what you're going for.
How much would I have to pay wizards to put how much would it be to contract some wizards to put some glyphs of warding in the holes and shit?
It is 200 gold per glyph of warding.
Okay, let's see how much I got. Okay, let me do some math here.
And I will say, don't go too crazy.
Oh, and here I was about to dump all of my platinum on that shit. Because I
have one.
Because technically,
well,
because
you don't have infinite mages at your disposal, and you don't have infinite mages with infinite third level spell slots.
what is the maximum you could do?
I'd say 10 glyphs.
10 glyphs for one. Is that 2,000?
Yes.
Done. What would it also be to do? Let's see. For Rodor specifically, I think I would want. I got potions aplenty. All that I can really think of is special gloves that would allow him to deal elemental damage. But honestly, that's too silly for me to even think about doing right now. Would it be to
Hey,
I mean,
Shadow, I actually sent you something last night that could be worked with. I mean, 2 nights ago.
but that's like finding a needle in a haystack, right? With you.
Okay, I'll repost it.
Rotor, how many potions do you have other than the 2 that I just gave you?
I don't have any other potions of healing, but I have 2 potions of giant strength, 6 potions of poison resistance, which he would distribute amongst the party except for Merlin because you have immunity. He has 7 beads of force, which he might as well just bury in the ditches along with the glyphs of warding.
I will say for 500 gold, you would be able to get a pair of elemental gloves that are at a D4 of your element of choice, and they would be non-attunement.
Do they run off of Magicite?
They would be Magicite gauntlets or gloves.
Yes! Gimme. I'll take that. I will fucking take that. That's just a little bit more.
Then also take. Merlin's going to give you 3 of his potions of greater healing. Yeah, I've got 2 left.
Shadow, just go up in the thing I sent you. It's like
So I got
on the
2
5th.
of the super potions from Merlin, and then potions of greater healing.
Yep, the 44 plus 4.
Potions of greater healing. 4d4 plus 4, or 2d4.
4.
4d4.
Everyone gets this?
No, just me.
No, just
Okay.
throwing Rodor 3 extra potions his way.
Gotcha. I have 1 greater healing.
I also have an amulet of the drunkard, and actually, also by using his alchemy jug, he would Can you create healing potions with the alchemy jug?
You cannot.
No.
Okay, then he would create strong. Can you create alchemist fire
No.
No.
or components for alchemy fire?
No. You can make
Like-
you can make acid.
Okay, then he's going to use that to make strong vials of acid to distribute amongst the guards that can be put into that can be slinged from the
You
walls.
don't want to do that. Remember, what did the Green Dragon use on us?
Poison.
Poison.
I said
It did
acid.
do acid damage too.
No, they don't. Those
No, it
are
can't.
black dragons.
No, I thought it had an aura thing that did acid damage.
That
No.
was magic.
No.
And it was also necrotic.
Yeah. Well,
Are you
got it.
high?
No, I just misremembered it, mate.
Yeah. No. No. Like if you're thinking about Verval did poison and necrotic.
They're not going to have immunity to acid damage. Nothing very few things have immunity to acid damage
Yeah.
except for like black dragons.
Yeah, and like while there may be black dragons amongst the Blight Queen's forces, it's mostly going to be poison.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
he's going to be distributing just. How long can he keep the alchemy jug going? Shadow.
I'd say with the time you have, you'd be able to give each of your combat employees 1 vial of acid each, and then 1 for yourself.
Okay, that works.
Yeah, that's if you're purely using the alchemy jug.
Yeah.
Question.
He would also
After Rodor.
he would. Can I also use it to? How much alcohol do we have on hand?
You have to pry it from Alistair's cold, dead hands.
You have plenty.
How much cheap and flammable alcohol do we have?
You could probably get 2 barrels out of Alistair.
Okay, that's enough.
Just fire the 2 barrels at the Witch Queen using catapults.
No. That's small thinking. I'm making bootleg alchemist fires. Basically Molotovs.
I mean,
Or
yeah, that's
we could also
basically
make.
what would happen if we fired the 2 barrels at the Witch Queen.
Well, no,
Just-
why?
just very big.
Blackwood, why would we waste all of our shit all in one go instead of distributing it amongst people? Plus, I have he would take enough just to fill a flask so he could use his amulet of the drunkard, but other than that, he would distribute them into bottles and put cloths into them. And he would put as many bottles into a what's the word? How many bottles would that fill, Shadow? Just standard glasses or vials?
A lot.
Okay, he would bring that to what is the most powerful catapult in the city? He would go up to Armstrong and just drop all of these these in front of him, and he's like, "How do you feel about launching some flaming stones at them?"
That took a lot longer than needed. Sorry, complaining about the computer won't copy and paste.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Wait, hold on. How are these like a regular barrel size?
Yeah, regular barrels.
Okay. Because these like 30 different sizes of like beer barrels. You've got.
Yeah, it's
You've
it's
got
it's
tons
the standard.
Yeah,
It's
so
a
the standard-
keg. It's not like a brewery barrel. Where it's like
Oh, those are called
10
a
feet
ton.
high.
Like I was thinking, is it a terse? Is it a hogshead? Is it a roundette?
Think a whiskey barrel. Like smaller than a whiskey barrel.
Okay, so we're thinking a pin then, which
Yeah.
is very small. Wait,
Well,
no,
it would probably be like between 3 to 5 gallons.
3 to 5
Probably a
liters.
5-gallon barrel. Probably 2 5-gallon barrels. 10 gallons of.
Let's see here.
Yeah,
Well,
if you're
I'd say
if it's
it'd be a Kildekink then, which is a 16-gallon barrel.
yeah, because if it's keg sized, it's roughly 15.5 gallons.
Yeah, so it would be a Kildekink.
The standard barrel is 40 gallons of liquid.
Oh, Jesus
Ooh,
Christ.
okay.
Actually, no,
You've
that's
got plenty.
Well, I guess it's an American standard, but a British standard barrel would be around 32. So I'm guessing we're using the American.
We're
Yes.
using whatever the PHP fucking says.
As I said, we're using
Ah.
what the source book says.
How many bottles?
Yeah. Yeah, and the standard flask or tankard is a pint.
Yeah, that's a lot of booze.
Let me know when you're done, Rodor. I do have a question.
Okay.
Yes,
Anyway, he's just going to give this out for basically
That's
if you run out of
140
pitch, use
bottles
this.
That's roughly 140 bottles per barrel.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're covered.
I'm making a
280.
land assault the biggest
barrel.
freaking problem for these guys. Are we based on the ocean as well?
What?
Do we have are how close is Lapis to the actual ocean, or are we landlocked?
We are a dock city.
Oh, we're a dock city.
Yeah,
Yeah, we're right here.
Yeah, Port Lapis is literally connected to the main city, so it's like you got the port, and then it transitions into like the actual main walled city.
Actually, are there any any decommissioned ships?
Uh, I'd say if you're going to actually look for one and ask for one, I'd say investigation for finding someone that's might be
Okay.
willing to part with one.
Okay, Rodor, come on, get. I want to Blackwater
Yeah.
Bay this bitch.
Can I have assist him?
You could.
Okay.
Let's go. Fuck. Oh, damn it.
Dang it.
Unfortunately, due to
Could I attempt to roll persuade? Oh, investigation. Never mind.
Nope, roll's already been made, and you chose to assist.
Okay.
Unfortunately,
I tried, bud.
Yeah, unfortunately, whatever would have been available is likely already being dedicated to the war efforts.
And here I thought that was going to be Blackwater. I wanted to turn it into the Battle of Blackwater Bay. I'm sorry, guys. This would be the perfect location too, because look at how this peninsula is actually shaped. We put freaking a rope gate across here to lock in her sea forces. Oh, she's fucked. She'd be fucked. Anyway, that's my plan. Plans to add to this. Feel free to continue.
All right.
All I want to know is if I can have a fire, lightning, and cold core for my gunblade made. I do not expect to get all of them.
I'd say you'd be able to get one of those.
All right. I'm thinking cold.
Cold. All right. 1,000 gold.
I was actually gonna say that because
1,000 gold. So 1,000 gold for a new cold core.
Does that have any additional effects like?
No, it just changes the damage.
Oh, it just changes the damage to cold. It doesn't do like reduce the movement. All right.
No, that's the special versatility of the their gunblade is that they can buy new cores to be able to
Change the elemental damage.
Yeah, change the elemental damage.
By the way, Shadow. For the glyphs of warding, can I have Rhymes Binding Ice put in them?
You said 1,000 or 500?
1,000.
Thank you.
Yeah, you'd be able to get Binding Ice put in a few of them.
Let's go. Thank you, Shadow. Thank you. That'll be amazing, actually.
So,
All right,
I'd like-
now go ahead.
I was just gonna
Let's
say,
get-
I was wondering if I'd be able to drop my armor off with somebody to increase it to +2, and then while that's being done, go to the blacksmith and help me make armor for me.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, because this is like over like a 2-week period.
Right.
So you'd be able to get the armor upgrade for 20,000, and work with the smithy.
Which is just 2,000 platinum for him.
Yes.
All I have is, are you guys ready to see the new armor?
Sure.
All right. Which do you think I should go with? 1 or 2? This is going to be in Lapis and...
Such a wide boy.
Yes, he is.
I'll be
Well,
right
this
back.
armor is wide.
What's the difference?
One has the skirt, the other has the
I see.
scale
The
mail.
greaves, yeah.
It's the difference in waist.
Yes.
One's got pants, one's got a skirt.
Yes. You know what? I'll put like a...
I would go with the skirt, personally.
How can I make it so we can vote?
Just react to the image that you like. Oh, damn it. Does he put both images in one post? Doesn't
Yeah, yeah. And then you just put like a little check mark.
God damn it, Kaku.
I have been working on this since the bandit fight in the cave.
You know what? Here. I think I got a solution. Boop. There. Sword for top.
Sword and shield.
Yep, sword for top, shield for bottom.
Back to my cloak of protection armor class. Take you, bro.
Hey Lapis, during those, it's 2 weeks that we've got to prepare, right?
Yep.
There's not really much I can really do, so I was thinking, would I be able to work on my feet?
Oh fuck yeah! I actually completely forgot about that. I haven't done anything
I
in
don't
the 2
think.
weeks.
I think he said that's not possible. with this.
I already said no. That you don't have like actual downtime here.
Right.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure.
Then I would have, because I would have trained my cavalier thing.
Oh,
Yeah, don't matter then. So
Do I-
only prep thing I needed to do was make the holy shit and the
Do I make a decent amount of armor for people? Like, because I know I'm still like in the process of learning. Like, I've never mastered it yet. So I just didn't know how. I guess the quality wise of the armor helping, or at least around the employees anyway.
Yeah, I'll say. Give me a Smith Tools check.
What
I
actually?
can.
You have it query for me.
I'll say you could use Dex for the like trying to get like for production numbers essentially.
Okay.
Ikaru freaking Abyss. Can you vote which armor you like more? Sword for
19?
top, shield for bottom.
Mate,
So there's the truth for you right there. Jack of all,
Sword.
or reliable talent does work on tool proficiencies.
Yup.
Sword top, right?
On that one.
Yeah, sword is top, shield is bottom.
Okay.
Hey,
Okay, I think that's the majority.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, mate. For me, the bottom one looks just weird because it doesn't look like scales. It looks like someone's just slapped a single scale
Hmm
in just a random place.
Yeah.
So
And because of your heritage, mate, the cloth on the front, if you put that in like your family colors, that would be really fucking good.
but with the 19, you're able to make a. You're able to help out with the production of a sustainable number of like armor and like armor, shields, weapons for the soldiers and whatnot.
one more thing. Do we have an established escape plan for the citizens? Are we going to evacuate them when the assault starts or beforehand?
For
And if so, where?
For citizen evacuation, the only the town of Mitra, Carvel, and the city Lapis are the three main bastions in this land.
Well, I'm particularly talking about like the people for. Where can we send the people of Lapis while this is all going on? Like we can send them to Niflheim, but that's probably a bad idea.
The thing is, she's already got watch on this city. 100%. I know how she works. She's definitely got spies here. So we move a lot of people at once to a different place. She's just gonna attack that place instead.
Probably be better off putting people in safe locations around the city and then fortifying those.
Yeah.
She doesn't care about really Pacific people she kills. She wants a genocide.
I understand that.
Yeah. So she's just
But the
gonna go
thing
to
is-
the other place if we move them.
Yeah, but while she does have spies, we should actually. This would be a good time to try and root out those spies.
The yeah, I will say creating or clearing evacuation points is part of one of the skill challenges for how I plan to kind of carry out this war, so that we're not spending like 20 sessions on this war. Like,
You want this to be quick, but not
yeah,
super quick.
Yeah, quick but not too quick. Basically, how I want to do this is divide it into segments and encounters. Each segment would be a skill challenge related to the scenario, paired with an encounter that goes with that as well. And the overall success of the skill challenges on your part is to basically represent how well your side of this conflict is going.
Yep.
The more challenges you pass, the better you're doing. The more you fail, the worse you're doing.
So hopefully we can do well.
I don't know, man. That +8 curse. At least Freak is here to help with that with his reliable talent.
That's only if it allows me to use an actual ability. Because if it's just a straight damage, I don't get it.
Well,
Yeah.
it's going to be. Well,
and
Shadow just said it was skill checks, so.
Yeah, and it's going to be skill challenges, and basically one thing that I need you all to have into consideration is what skills do I have? What tools am I proficient with? What spells and abilities do I have that can give me advantages for how do I want to contribute to the success of this objective? Like let's say one skill challenge is just an overall battlefield tending with the soldiers on the front lines. Rodor could give an athletics to bolster the vanguard to strengthen your front line.
With rage.
Yeah, and you burn a rage as a resource to get advantage on that. Merlin could make an herbalism check for their contribution for maintaining the supply of potions and antitoxins. You know, that kind of
To
thing.
answer your question, though, with reliable talent, I have to be proficient in it. Because it has to add.
Yes.
I don't have to be proficient in it, but I have to be able to add a proficiency bonus to it.
Yes, it has to use your proficiency. So you got.
In that case, I could also use survival as well.
Yes. But your survival, you got to think about what skill can I use and how can that skill be used to contribute.
Yes.
Because that's not an answer that I will have for you 100% of the time for each of your individual skills.
For the entirety of the 2 weeks, can I use my athletics to help move defenses into position?
Yes.
So do I roll 2 athletics since it's 2 weeks?
Yeah.
Could I be helping with using
Heaven and hell?
Yeah.
Holy shit, man!
Fucking good job, mate.
And the second one, oh my god!
Very nice.
God damn.
Fucking rip.
He just lifts an entire catapult and puts it in place.
I mean, I am probably the most physically strongest in the entire city, apart from maybe Rodor or the barbarians that are in the city.
You're stronger than most of the barbarians.
Yeah, mate, you've got experience.
As soon as if Rodor does get expertise in athletics and reaches 20, we'll be on the same.
The difference between you and Rodor hits things like a truck. You lift things like a crane. That's the difference.
Oh wait. Oh wait, rings of spell storing are attunement, aren't they?
Yes, they are.
Oh shit! I want to do a thing that would allow me to.
Should I attune to the Staff of Fire, or should I attune to my organization still?
Do the Staff of Lightning, because that saves...
Yeah, I already have Moonsickle and Magicite Staff, and then I'm deciding between my Ring of Evasion or my Staff of Fire.
Let's see.
No,
Also, Shadow, can you put that cannon?
Hold on. Shush. I will get to that, Kramu. I actually have
Okay.
things to give you for that.
All right.
And I do have one thing to ask you, what I could do to help stuff.
Oh, go on.
I would like to use what's it, the Abaddon and the big cart that we own to carry around supplies through the city. Because Abaddon is pretty fucking quick and doesn't get tired, so I could just go full tilt through the city and get materials to places very quickly compared to the normal horses. Because the normal horse gets tired. Abaddon is just like, what? Just just looks at Iku. Why are you making me do this? I will pay you in meat. Okay.
I actually have an idea.
Blackwood.
But is that okay?
Quick question
Yeah.
for you,
Yeah.
Blackwood. What attuned items do you have?
I've got Ignis Eternus, the Blood Axe, my amulet of proof against detection.
Here's my offer for you. Snow, if he puts down the blood axe for this,
I also
would you
have
give him
the cloak.
What-
So I don't have the Blood Axe attuned anymore.
Okay.
I just have the Ignis Eternus, the amulet, and the cloak.
I was going to see if you would want the fire staff. That way we have two people with two staffs.
No, only druid, wizard, sorcerer, and warlock can attune the staff of fire.
God damn it, we. Oh.
We can't give
I
it away.
actually,
The only other person who could use it is Kaku.
Yeah.
and I have plans. And
I'm sure you've already
I
got all
actually,
the units used up.
I actually have an idea. Could my two highest stat is performance and persuasion? Could I use that for like running battle simulations with the soldiers?
You would be able to utilize that for bolster. You'd be able to utilize those to like bolster morale, and which is still a good application of like how you could contribute to a challenge for like aiding the soldiers, because the better the morale, the better they'll perform.
Shadow. When I was taking apart Verval, would you say that would have been like any sort of medical person with me? So that way, would he have just I'm pretty sure Rodor would have grabbed someone to. Who was down there to help?
I helped you.
Okay, so would it be safe
Yeah,
to
I've got a
say
medicine of 7.
that Ikru took notes on the actual physiology of the dragons? Or at least of Verval?
I definitely could have done that if you asked me to.
I tried to help with the Draconomicon.
Like, because above game, I would imagine that we would have briefed the soldiers on the weak parts of dragons.
Well, the unfortunate thing is, dragons don't really have weaknesses other than their personalities.
And their wings.
They're only wings and the inside of their mouth.
Basically, if you can cripple their flight, a dragon is still dangerous, but not as dangerous.
Yeah.
So, basically, like
net guns.
Basically, means of taking out their wings is a major factor.
Yeah.
So could Hina and Kaku work on bolstering the morale of the soldiers?
Did Hina get her level in
guys.
Warlock?
Yes.
My mum's just sent me a message saying I have to go to the shop.
Oh,
Kaku.
it's fine, bud. Yes?
You guys carry on. Don't worry about me, okay?
Cram.
I believe she has 2 levels in Warlock now. Yes.
Yeah. As for like trying to bolster morale, save that for an actual skill challenge.
But
All right.
for the case of Hina, why don't we just give her the Staff of Fire?
Yeah, that too.
Yeah.
What does Hina attuned
She
to?
does have the Staff of Healing.
2 staffs. Double fist it. Let's go.
Yeah. I've been double fisting
Okay,
stats for a while.
Yeah, she
What
doesn't
else is
have
she attuned
much.
to?
This way she
The
has
Amulet of Health, which lets the Bard have a 95 health, which is really good for a Bard.
Okay.
/ Warlock.
Now, oh yeah, the your special commissioned cloak, due to the effect that it gives, the cloak would be attunement.
I know. The mantle.
Yep. It's called the Cursed Wolf's Mantle. And as an action, you can speak a command word to turn the cloak into a pair of bird wings, because that's the type that the wolf had. For 1 hour, or until you repeat the command word as another action to stop it. But basically, for 1 hour, you get a flying speed of 60. And then also as an action, you can cast Bane as a first level with a spell save DC of 15. And you can use either property once per dusk.
Do you have that written down? I can
Yeah.
copy and paste.
Yes.
Thank you.
So copy.
Names a command word fuck, so every time he gets hurt, it's like, oh, fuck.
I have. Hina would have. Actually, yeah, she could do the Staff of Fire.
Yeah. That way, her and Merlin just go on when they have to go on healing runs. She can just put up a wall of fire between, if that's in the staff. Is it in the staff,
It is.
Shadow? Yeah.
It is.
Put up a wall.
Wait.
What?
She has one of her. Oh right, the
Bane cat.
No.
The Snuggie?
Hold on. Let me think. The Lyre of Creation, and that needs to be. She needs that because that is very powerful.
What does that do?
Is it?
1 second.
Just click it for me so I can read it.
Oh, God. I forgot to put it in. Oh my God, you piece. I am an idiot.
Well, what other attunement things does she have?
The amulet, the Staff of Healing, and the Lyre of Creation.
It's called the Lyre of Building.
Building.
As an action, you can cast one of the following spells: Fabricate, Move Earth, Pass Wall, and Summon Construct, and each one can be cast once per dawn.
Yeah, and those are some good spells. Like
Pass Wall is very good for defense.
yeah.
Okay.
Infiltration.
Infiltration.
Well,
Yes.
I don't think that infiltration is going to be something we're going to want to do at first because
I mean, if they make their bases,
well, think about it this way: if somebody goes to infiltrate and they roll shitty, the only person who can really
okay, hold on.
infiltrate is Arya.
Well, here's the
And
thing.
even-
Pass wall. It basically says I cast open door in places where there wasn't a door.
Yeah, the passage appears at a point of your choice that you can see on a wood, plaster, or stone surface, such as a wall, ceiling, or floor. Within range, then lasts for the duration. You choose an opening. You choose the opening's dimensions: 5 feet wide, 8 feet tall, 20 feet deep. The passage creates no instability in the structure surrounding it. When the opening disappears, and the creatures or objects still in the passage are safely ejected to the unoccupied space nearest to the surface.
Wait, so
You cast the
this
spell.
so this door could literally allow us to dump shit on people from anywhere? Like,
Yeah.
can it be like opened into a horizontal plane in the sky?
No,
No,
Okay, so
it
it
has
has
to be onto a surface.
Okay, it has to be.
Yeah. So like,
and here's move.
let's say you go into a building, you cast it on the floor, you create a direct route to the basement now.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
You make your own dumbwaiter.
You're just making a shortcut.
Yeah, it's literally making a shortcut or a quick exit strategy. Like, oh, you're in an enclosed space with a deadly like, and the room is filling with deadly gas.
Wall.
Yeah, pass wall. Create a doorway. Get the fuck out.
Mm-hmm. That is good. That is good, especially when we're dealing with this shit.
Okay, cool. We'll just keep the staff of fire in the back pocket.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then as for the other thing, it's not a cannon.
The ballista.
Uh,
I thought it was.
I that was the original idea, but it's been like a year since then.
And it's been
Okay.
modified.
But it is still the equivalent of a tier 3 Magitech weapon.
Oh God.
Because of the material that was used.
Yeah, freaking meteorite metal.
Also, a shadow dragon.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, god damn it. Select all, copy. So, it is the arc rifle. It is a two-handed rifle. Short range 80, long range 240, reloads 6. It does 2d8 piercing plus 1d8 lightning. And it has a plus 2 magical bonus. And then once per day, as an action, you can unleash a
Barrage.
a beam of necrotic lightning in a 120-foot line, 5 feet wide, against a. Let's see, what was it? I think it was a DC 17 deck save. Let me double check something.
Ah, the Wonder Waffle.
Young.
The Wonder Waffle.
Young. Ooh. Okay. Red. Okay. So it's a DC 17. And it deals 5d10 lightning and 5d10 necrotic, or half on successful save.
Holy shit.
Split damage type. That's scary.
Mm-hmm.
It's a total of 10d10.
Yep. Because Eileen got a natural 20 on their crafting check. They got the full power of the breath weapon, but it can only be used once per day.
But it can still be used as a rifle?
Yep.
Ooh. This is better.
Oh, there's going to be some contention for that one.
Originally, it was going to be a one and done. Ooh, boy.
Does it require attunement?
I assume so.
I would assume so, as this is a +3 weapon. Or is it +2?
Fantasy.
Alright.
That's either going to be used by Kaku or used by Ikru. And like
I'm saving that for the big battle right now. I need the
Yeah, you need the gunblade, but I'm just saying for Ikru.
Oh, the gunblade is an attunement.
Oh no, well that's well, regardless.
But the ring of spell storing is.
Regardless, the thing that I'm thinking of is that for right now, giving it to Ikru would be more thematic, because it is, after all, his story, his character's story arc. So, letting him be able to have that power play moment against the Blighted Queen would be amusing. I would imagine that while it could be something that you could pick up later, Cram, it for thematic sake, it would probably
for
be
Ikuru,
better.
yeah. Now.
So yes, the arc rifle commission has been completed.
Now that is a fine weapon.
Yep. And then let's see here. Let's see what else needs to be taken care of.
Another thing for me is making sure that before the day of is Curious Feast.
What other reinforcements would we be able to get from our allies? Like, for example, for Sisei.
I have a question. Has my father's reinforcement arrived?
Yes, but by the end of the following 2 weeks, a small handful of ships from farm do arrive with a handful of troops under the command of two of your father's trusted samurai, Sir O, as well as your uncle, which I think I only ever wrote down in direct messages, and that was a while ago, and it was never pinned.
That
If you
that
want, I can go looking.
Yeah, if anything, there are things in the pins in our direct messages that
We need to get rid of.
we need to get rid of because they're just unnecessary space.
this is why Google Documents are appreciated.
Ah, yes, hippo rat and hippo cat.
Yeah, no, this is.
Just keep going. I'll find it.
One eternity later.
2 inches later.
Yeah.
Was it just
Nope,
those
that's the
two
brother.
samurai who show up, or is it
Uh,
they bring a contingent?
for a little bit of an idea, the particular samurai that are being sent are basically like directly under the shogun, like among their elite, but like basically their elite.
Oh, are they also Dargans?
No.
No, these are they are one is an elf, the other is a human.
Oh, well,
Uncle
fuck.
on his mother's side.
You say "oh," and that's one of their name.
Oh, yes.
And
Oh, da, Nabunaga. When the fuck did I send that to you?
I'm getting closer.
You think?
Ah, yes, the trunk. Almost. Okay, I'm getting close to it.
God, it really has been a while since I sent that to you because I'm in October now.
Yep.
Oh,
I feel like I feel like it was either October or September.
well, September was my birthday, so.
Yeah, we should be here within the next hour. Get my bartending kit.
Okay, found it.
Oh, you did?
It was like right at the end of at the end of September.
Way to go. In it so you don't forget.
Asuka Chidori.
Alright then.
Do we have an image for this Osako Kijori?
Yes.
Oh,
Not
good.
for you, Mest.
What?
Not for you.
Atsuka.
No, hold on.
Or is it Asuka or Atsuka? AS or
Give me a second.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's just that I'm sorry. It's just the name is so anime.
That's the point.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
Goddamn.
In Usagi. You need to go recruit Tsukino to our ranks. Be great.
And then, dude.
it's time for the banana.
You are banana.
Oh, freak! Have you seen the that Iron Banner shader that turns all the cloth into chainmail?
No.
Oh, I need to get that.
Yeah, it's 2 Iron Banner resets though.
What do you mean 2 Iron Banner resets?
You have to reset your Iron Banner rank twice to get it.
Oh my god, that's gonna take me forever.
This is
You-
only the
oh.
first Iron Banner, isn't it?
Yeah, this is only the first Iron Banner, but it's going to be like 2 weeks.
Okay.
It's only there's only 2 weeks now because they
Right. No, I know.
toned it down. I'm already at like heroic of my first Iron Banner reset because I'm literally abusing the EXP gains right now. And if you wear like 5 pieces of iron 4 to 5 pieces of Iron Banner gear and
Your experience just skyrockets.
oh yeah, as well as the not the emblem, your experience skyrockets. I've only like done 2 or 3 sessions of actually playing it, and it's actually not that bad. And Titans are popping off right now.
That's just because Titan's void shields are over.
Oh yeah, it's Bubble Palooza.
Honestly, quite dumb.
All it takes is one man with suppressor grenades to ruin their fun.
So.
Yeah.
So when the 2 samurai make their arrival in the city, they do pay a visit to the tavern, to the Wandering Spirit, to say hello to
My little friend.
to the young master Kaku.
Nephew.
Yep. And here is Kaku's uncle on his mother's side.
I can see where he gets his appearance from.
Man looks.
He certainly fits the bird motif of his name.
True.
And then along with him, you like already drinking from a fucking gourd of sake, like he walks in the fucking door drunk, like half drunk. You see, Sir O.
Does he have a prosthetic arm?
He does not.
Okay, okay. So I was like,
Was his parents drunk and forgot the N at the end?
No. The doctor that was birthing him was drunk and accidentally cut off the arm instead of the umbilical cord.
no.
Yes.
Just talking about the fact that if you put an N at the end, you get Sir Owen.
If you
Yeah,
want
but
to
then
be
he would
more
not be a
tradition,
samurai. He would be an English knight.
if just as a thing, not to be that guy Shadow. If it's you're basing off the Japanese language, O is spelled OH.
Nope. This is that's his name.
Okay. Not gonna try and be a grammar Nazi about
Well,
it, but
I also feel like if you're gonna try to go to the traditional like samurai naming, you want to have Sir at
there's
the
a
end of it.
there's a reason, Abyss.
oh, so he owes someone money.
No, people owe him.
No, he owes a lot of back payment on his bar tab.
Wow, he's not gonna pay us.
Uh,
Hey, Mess, I got
Okay,
a question.
oh, there it goes. I thought my Discord had crashed for a second there.
yeah.
Mess, I got a question for you.
Yes.
Do you have a last name?
Yes.
Like, does Mess? Oh yeah, that's right. It's a super weird long one, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm like, I forget that Mess.
Mestlush Naztalu. His full first name is Mestlush. His last name is Naztalu. But everyone just calls him Mest.
Okay, I forgot that you had a last name.
I mean, if you want, I can go through the whole name again.
Yes.
Meslus, Nomalus, Sunutal, Otsul, Aklis, Matsil, Zachisi, Naztalu.
Yeah, I think
Jesus
there's a good reason we
Christ.
all just call you Mest.
Yeah.
So unnecessarily long.
It's the longest in his entire family.
So Roll must be a bitch.
Fuck are you?
I just feel like it's that scene from Dragon Age Inquisition if you bring Cassandra to the Winter Court, where she literally just tells the guy to get on with it.
While your other
Get on with it.
But yes, as they arrive at the tavern later in the day, as the majority of you are at home for your after a long day of your long days of being busy with preparation. The yeah, like basically, like as they fucking walk in the door, you already get the kind of the belligerent uh, uh, kind of shouting out of "Where's the young master, Kaminari?"
Oh, sir. Oh, nice to meet you. See you again. Of course, he sent you.
What was that, young man?
Nothing.
Exactly. And he takes another big chug.
Aku, you shouldn't complain. Don't bite the hand that feeds you.
Kaku, I am going to say this. At least they like you.
Oh, that was excessive.
Rest of realizes what he says. I don't mean in the way that I don't like you. I mean in the way that your family likes you.
I understand.
I mean, Mess' mother and father still love him. It's the extended
They
family.
just don't like him.
It's the extended family that has issues.
They love him just because they're obligated to.
They don't even give him the obligatory love. It's just, oh, you exist.
Your existence is acknowledged. Now be gone.
You're either the Empress's pawn or you're a slave or food. That's how it goes. That's how it goes in the Yuan Ti Kingdom.
That seems about right.
But yeah, Kaku's just like under his breath. Of course, he sent you.
You see the visible
Uncle,
irritation
it
on
is-
his face.
You can roll an insight.
Okay, 1 second.
That's low.
Sir O is gonna insight as well. He'll have disadvantage because he's drunk.
Rodard doesn't. It's not that he doesn't care. It's like he's like, oh.
I guess that means
whatever.
deception.
Yeah.
Yep.
Let's see how
What
good.
does Kaku just rolled a natural 1.
Oh no.
Well, 11.
Wow.
Uh-oh.
Bunch
He
of
beats
low
you by
rolls
one.
here.
Get him out now. Get him out now.
Yeah.
Uncle, it is
But
good to see you again.
but Sir O just kind of walks up to you, kind of wraps his one arm over your shoulder. Ah, come now. That's no way to talk about one of your favorite teachers now, and you get a quick jab to the rib.
Yeah.
I
Just
don't like this gentleman.
Oh, so that's why he doesn't like being humbled. This is going to be fun to watch. Sips tea.
But
no, I'm only giving you a slight discount. Don't go crazy and empty us out of alcohol.
fair enough.
These guys waffle.
But your uncle then approaches as well. Good to see you again, nephew.
Uncle, it's so good to see you again. Kaku does a respectful bow.
Yep. And
It
That's
seems the sorcerer the magic finally took hold while I was away, and he forms a chromatic orb in his hand and then lets it go. doesn't cast it fully, you know.
Yeah. Very good.
Anyway, these are my friends.
Uh,
Rodor, Merlin, Arya, Freak, Ikru, and who I consider to be my best friend since we've left, Mess. Or he will attempt to say the full name.
You know what? Make a history check to see if you can get it perfectly.
Come on.
Oh,
16.
barely. Yeah, you don't say it out like quickly. You have to think about like the middle, like one of the middle names for a second, but you get it out correctly.
You can see the visual gears turning.
Yeah.
I'm glad I don't have to worry about silly names like that. Meanwhile, Rodor looks at the invisible watch. Merlin, when did you say people from Arlange will be joining us? Above game, do we get any reinforcements from Sisay?
You unfortunately do not have much for Sisay support, because the majority of what you would have had access to would have been through Cynthia, and she is already busy with things in Sisay.
Ah.
While this war is an important thing, she is one of the main protectors of Sisay itself.
So
Yeah. That's one of the vital roles of the Archdruids who actually live in Sisay, is that they are like some of the main protectors.
Yeah.
Like that's one of the reasons why when the Beast Queen followed her through when you guys first arrived, like she was scrambling to find her because the Queen needs to be in her kingdom for protection and responsibilities. But the Beast Queen is still young and she wants to explore. But that doesn't mean that you're not without support entirely. As like one of the things that can easily have been included with potion craft was to kind of distribute like some of your Merlin's knowledge that he was taught from Cynthia to other herbalists and druids in Lapis.
During their lunch recess, Walton decided that lunch would.
Freak,
Freak.
we hear that.
I thought I had it muted. I apologize.
Ah, it's the Daily Oracle broadcasting.
Hello? Okay, yeah, I don't know why my thing's not muting. I don't know why.
Sensitivity.
No, like I'm clicking mute on my mic and it's not muting. So
You might have to click mute on Discord itself. Yeah.
or at least turn down the volume.
Yeah. But
But I am ready for this.
Good. We were able to bring as many soldiers as we could prepare, and on the short notice we were given.
Good.
Hello.
Yep.
Hello.
Goodbye.
That's weird. I just unplugged my microphone. I can still talk through it.
Weird.
So. And where was I? God damn it, like literally every fucking off-topic thing said is just derails my train of thought.
Sorry.
I said I'm ready for this, and you said good. We brought soldiers from farm for what little notice we had.
Yep. Yep. A handful of infantry and archers, as well as a small handful of mages.
Good.
Yep. And so that you all know basically what you're working with in terms of these allies in particular. If it wasn't obvious, Asuka Chidori is a storm sorcerer. And Sir O is a Kensei monk.
That's neat.
One second. Okay, there we go. Yeah.
Kaku looks behind him quickly to see if Shadow Lynx is there. Oh, good.
Yeah. Yeah. You're looking for me, Master Kaminari?
Jesus Christ. Oh. Oh, he just grabs his heart. Oh my God. Yes.
Right there, bud.
You look like you've seen a ghost, Kaku. Oh my god.
Oh,
Wrong voice.
she's very good at that.
I mean, I kind of knew she was there, but I didn't want to say anything.
Yep. Let me get a good picture of Shadowlings here.
I mean, I didn't know exactly where she was, but I knew she was here.
God, I gotta go way back in my fucking.
Oh God.
Oh yeah, no. This is from like
when we started,
like basically like session 0.
I'd say wait on that. Just.
No, I got.
Oh, good.
Yeah, it was easier. It's easier to find because it's at the beginning and not somewhere in the fucking middle of my fucking list of pictures. Let's see.
I will say, with the full armor, with the helmet on and mask, this is what he looks like. And yes, that mask looks familiar.
I don't. What? Why does it look like his eyes are a bit too far apart? And I don't know why.
Okay, there we go.
Well, I should probably illuminate them, probably. Yeah, I should.
Okay, there we go. Doot. Discord.
Oh, whatever did you do?
Alright, so here is Shadow Lynx. She is Shinobi.
Ninja.
Rogue. Why isn't she wearing blue, Shadow?
She is.
Because
not-
purple is the stinkiest color.
She's wearing black.
And blue.
And,
She's wearing purple.
yeah. She is actually a multi-class of assassin rogue and shadow monk.
Ooh,
Ooh.
that's nasty.
Oh, she's even able to sneak up on my father. For some reason, Mother is never surprised, though.
Can't really sneak up on elves very easily. God damn it! I keep forgetting who I'm voicing. God damn it. Nom 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 nom
Yeah.
nom nom.
No, she just kind of like, like,
Well, if we survive this, I might have some advice to ask of you. And he points over towards Shadow Lynx.
and what might that be?
Oh, I'm looking for someone. Well, I might have to deal with my uncle at some point. Might need a little help. And she can probably visibly see the that he's pinned the insignia of claws on his one of his lapels.
Yes, the one Kaku
Yeah.
had made for him.
Oh, I think that's the only insignia of claws that he
Yeah.
has.
Yeah. If it kind of in response, if it is the will and order of House Kaminari.
I mean, I would also be looking for assistance if House Kaminari is willing.
Kaku will nod at that.
It's nothing too big. I'm more interested in information.
He's more interested in information. I'm more interested in more full military support.
Well,
A
I
lot.
don't know how my uncle has gained in the last 20 years or so.
Hmm. Yours is up in the air, really, for what you need in terms of support.
Although also the funny thing is like technically because of like how fucking long orcs remain in power, they got to be really strong to stay in power for that fucking long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's going to be a new leader every other week.
Me no like policy. Me beat you up to take control.
Yeah, because like in orc tribes, like one of their their common laws amongst orc tribes is you can challenge the right of leadership for the right of leadership.
Yep. You ain't strong, you don't deserve the power.
But Shadowlings will sink into the shadows and disappear.
That's interesting. I know someone who could do that.
Yes, she's quite good at her job.
Hmm.
Yes. Shadowlings will be working to provide relay information as well as utilize her stealth and lethality to take out key units.
Commanders.
Yeah. Take out key commanders and units within the enemy forces.
Always hunt the strongest enemies first, but not the Blight Queen. We don't want her. We don't want her running into the jaws of death.
No.
Oh, of course not.
No, but
That'd be counterintuitive to everything.
but taking out
Lesser.
yeah, taking out battlefield commanders who are giving out the orders will be instrumental.
Or clerics concentrating on key large-scale spells. I
Or
assume
or
Healers
or-
as well.
or any enemy healers or mages, and given the nature of what we're up against from what we've been debriefed on, any necromancers commanding undead troops.
Those should go first. Actually, I would imagine those should go first, but also anyone with. We should prioritize anyone with the capability of resurrecting the dead, and key leaders, as
That
well as
will
healers.
most likely also be the Blighted Queen and her commanding officer.
But the thing is, Mess, you gotta remember, is that she's not going to want to expend her power. If she expends her power and all of a sudden we launch a surprise attack on her base, after she's expended all of her druidic magic, she's not going to be expending that. She's going to be hoarding her magic as if it's a precious jewel.
I understand that. That's why I'm saying it's her commanding officers as well.
Yeah, the idea is to take out the support, so she has to use her magic, and we continue to do so until you understand, run the well dry,
Of course.
and by any means necessary.
Yes.
We'll show her the power of the sun.
Oh.
How the sun might hinder our friend Shadowlings here, or any other of
Well,
her
the
employ.
sun does cast shadows.
Above game.
But if it's overcast, it's all shadow.
Yeah, we gotta think about how many levels in cleric do you have, Blackwood?
5.
Ooh, you're almost to the one of the best levels in light domain cleric, being you can use warding flare for other people. That's gonna be so good.
I was only going to be going 5 levels into cleric.
Well,
So you're
well, let's see. What do you actually get out of 15 in fighter?
you get 3 attacks. You get another action surge. You get
Let's see. 15 for champion. Crit on
You
18 to 20.
I'm only going 11 into fighter.
And the sorceress subclass is Dragon Soul Sorcerer, right?
Nope.
I mean, if the goal is to get to the superior critical, that's good. That would be your level 20 capstone.
Yeah.
So that kind of puts into perspective: is it worth it at that point, or just go for at least a 6 in cleric?
It's good.
That
Cleric is good.
Yeah, that's like as for like definitely you I think like you definitely get some good use about going at least 13 in fighter, 14 because you get ASI at 14. Honestly, you'd probably get more out of you'd actually get more out of like going 6 in cleric and then the rest in fighter.
Yeah, but the thing is that you might want to do is to increase your wisdom a couple of times, because if you can increase your spell save DC for just having your channel divinity for a nuke.
Yeah, that's
It's
what I was
not-
thinking, going more levels in fighter. Well, yeah,
So-
I mean, if I was going 14 levels in fighter, I'd still get the same amount.
So
yeah,
then,
yeah, I'd say you'd probably get more out of going at least 6 into cleric.
Yeah, because you get warding flare, which means you can make any attack on. I think it's within 30 feet.
Yeah. Any creature within 30 feet of you can like grant the benefit of warding flare instead of just yourself.
Yeah.
It's incredibly powerful.
Yeah, I get it as many times as my wisdom bonus.
Modifier.
And then that's where you want to take the rest in like your fighter for the more ASIs to continue bumping up your wisdom. Like as you grow stronger and older, you grow wiser.
So just to, is everyone ready?
Yeah.
We've done all the prep we can.
Yeah.
Well.
Yep. So.
Now all we need to do is wait for them to make the first move.
Yep. So, at this point, the snow is melting as it is transitioning into spring, and I was hoping to do an extra thing with the E-Cruise side of things, but they're not here, so we can do that next time. And then next time we can get into the actual scenarios and challenges and encounters to begin the war.
Mm-hmm. The reason I made 2 tokens, one for Avatar, the other for when fighting, because the Kaku ain't taking chances in the war of showing the face. No, putting helmet and protection on the face.
Heat metal on your mask.
Yeah.
Oh, here's the thing. The mask is bone.
Alright, heat metal on the helmet.
Still,
And to anyone that looks at the mask, you remember that Oni?
you mean the one that I stuck on a freaking stick?
The one who you gave the head to the general. Yes.
I believe I wasn't the one who gave the head to the general. I think that was
One of us did.
I think that was Ikru.
But yeah, the mask is the face of the Oni.
42 mask? Got quiet.
I've had this armor ready for so long.
Let's see.
It's made of all sorts of things that we fought over the time we've... Obviously, the Shadow Dragon armor, that wolf, and the Oni. The wolf is because it's something that happens in nature and is very rare and uncommon to see. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There. I put what they are below their names. Pin. There we go. There you got your 3 main NPC allies from farm. There.
So the for bolstering morale will be later.
Yep, that'll be part of a something that you can do for contribute to a skill challenge.
Do I do that now or
No,
Not yet.
that'll be when
Okay.
when we're actually going through the challenges.
okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. The goal and hope is we can get through at least one of each challenge and scenario per session.
I do want to say, with that rifle, obviously I'm going to let Ikuru use it, but with it, Kaku has range, so he's kind of all around now.
I would
Good
assume
range.
how much does the gunblade give you?
It was 40, but since it's upgraded to +1, it's now 50.
It does. The range doesn't upgrade.
Yes, we talked about that.
No, it doesn't.
Oh my god.
And we did not talk about that. It does not. Its flat range is 40, for the short range.
Okay.
And then 120 long.
All right. I thought for sure. Okay. I'm not gonna argue.
No, the
Okay.
all upgrading does is increase the plus and increase the damage die of the elemental effect you get out of it.
Oh, so it would be a D6 now.
Yeah, if it's +1, it's a D6.
All right.
I just realized that I could shoot people point blank with the sniper rifle. That's
Yep.
great.
You can no scope them from like 2 feet away.
360 no
And he
scope.
got a no scope, and it was so cool.
360 no scope plays it. 420.
Ah.
And then he could just get another one, and then another one, because that's how Black Spindle worked.
So the extra damage, the elemental damage, is a d6 now.
Yeah.
Correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see. You did. Let's see.
So I'm
This
imagining.
this was just a prep session.
Yep.
I imagine those gloves I got only do the elemental, not like radiant or necrotic.
You do have the option.
Oh.
Because there is radiant and necrotic magicite. There's magicite for every damage type.
Interesting.
It's just the non like elemental damage types are less common.
Rare.
Apple, I want to lockpick your brain.
Yeah, like
No.
Here's my
yeah.
here's my question though. Shadow.
What?
What other forms of magical crystal are there? Rodor probably would have like between the session of this session and last session and this session, he would have probably like asked the Emerald Archive on like types of magical crystal that exist in the world.
Well, magicite is the main one.
Yeah. Because he already knows about magicite. He would like to get more information about the other kinds.
It's kind of a thing of like the main like the magicites are a lot more versatile than just making magical like weapons and armor and items and stuff. Like hell, one practical application of water, of combining the use of water and fire magicite that the party has seen before you guys showed up. Actually, is when they went to went to the desert of Zadel. When they got to the capital city, the current capital city. They got rooms at at one of the fancy inns.
And they had showers.
Yeah, they had they had like hot showers available.
Wow.
Combining water magicite and fire magicite to just conjure hot water.
Well, this is both in-game important stuff I want to know, but also for the sake of my next character, what kind of things that could work for like anti-magic or magical absorption or negation? Think like absorb elements. The
sequel.
Let's see. There is essentially there is another type of crystal called nethicite.
Nethicite or deathicite?
Nethicite.
Nethicite.
It's similar to magicite, except it is more utilized in the use of anti-magic or magical absorption or storage, such as like a ring of spell storing, for example.
Yeah.
Or,
That is.
or a magical item like magical manacles that prevent spellcasting.
Or magical effects. What about? I'm assuming that stuff of spell turning can only be done with like magical creature stuff such as Tarrasque's plate. But would that also be part of it?
Yes. But nethicite is probably the rarest of material to get a hold of.
And is it? I'm assuming it's mostly in academia, right? Like it's like considered like a national treasure, maybe.
Not quite national treasure, but very valuable. To the point where you wouldn't see it in like any sort of
Common place. It's
like,
not
It's not something that you could go to like a magic shop and buy
purchased.
The raw material. It's more of like you could get finished products that were made using it, but you would actually need to go through proper channels to get a hold of it legally.
Yeah.
So very very regulated.
Oh yeah, I'd imagine because.
Yeah, because magicite is plentiful. Nethicite is not as plentiful. Well, nowhere near as plentiful. Yeah, and that's one of the factoring components as to why like a ring of spell storing
Costs so much.
in this world is so valuable. Why it's so expensive and why it's as rare as high rarity as it is in this world.
Like the fact that we pulled one off of that one lady is proof enough of, hey, this is some pretty rare shit.
Yeah, the ring that you have was part of your payment for basically sneaking on to the that noble ship and stealing the enchantment shard from him.
Back in the day.
And like
And Taku doing work.
And like hell, that was back before you and Merlin joined, and that was like before the desert even.
Mm-hmm.
Hell, that was like literally right before the desert because the party used the teleportation scroll for quick escape, and I rigged it to where okay, if you use this, you're going to the desert.
Okay, look at that. Look at the dex save one, the first roll of the gun, Dragon's Breath.
46 light. Oh,
he rolled near max.
No, that's
8,
nowhere
10, 10, 10, 8.
Well, he
That's 4 points off max, Rodor.
Well, oh yeah,
for the lightning damage.
For the lightning damage, not off max for the necrotic damage. I think max of it doing all the dice close to its maximum potential.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why it takes an attunement slot, and why it's only once a day.
That's some big damage.
That's a lot of damage.
Now, Kaku, if you get lightning adept,
That only applies to spells.
Yeah.
how
Besides,
unfortunate.
my armor makes me resistant to both lightning and necrotic,
Yeah, but hell,
as well as have advantage on dragon breath.
elemental adept lightning would be pretty good on Merlin.
Oh yeah.
Or fire.
Hell.
Whichever one he wants to use the staff
Yeah, whichever
on,
staff
really.
whichever staff
Well,
you're
hell,
using at the time.
hell. Here's the thing. You could. That's one of the elemental adept is one of the rare feats that you can actually take multiple times and choose different elements.
Yeah. It's super good. People just underestimate its power.
But yeah,
Underestimate the power.
I do want to know, what do you guys think of the new armor design?
Good.
Nice.
Good.
He's like, I made the helmet a bit fancy, but not as near of what my father would have it be.
Oh yes, his father's helmet is twice as
Gaudy?
twice as large and gaudy. But don't ever say I said that, or else I will hunt you down myself.
I'm gonna say it.
Well, make that two things that I should never say. Rodor gets a sly smile.
Rodor,
If you're going to say it,
No.
best looks, like, just gives Kaku the side eye, then just this cheeky smile. I'm gonna say it.
Dora,
what I was gonna say is
you would
my
you would
uncle
probably
on
lose.
my
You would-
uncle on my mother's side would probably not hold it over my head for the rest of my life.
Uncle probably would.
Oh, probably won't remember the next morning.
Kaku got killed by a rug.
Takes off the helmet and shows a tassel of the rug that's on top of the helmet. And yes, it humbled me.
Oh yeah, you definitely hear a hearty laugh from the bar from Suro.
Did you really have to do that, Mest?
Yes.
There's a time and a place for everything. And if this
To be
happens-
honest, my father humbled me when I was young by making me help rebuild the town that was decimated by the Great War. When I was
did you cause the
once I-
Great War?
No,
How is
talking-
how is that?
I'm talking
humbling?
about
That's just
by
you
by
doing
being
chores.
with the by being with the people and not.
He got forced to do community service.
And I had
Royal
to.
seeing how the average common folk has to live their lives instead of
Yeah.
living in a castle. This is how he got.
He helped rebuild, bonded with the people there, and I understood what war meant, and then I took place in one about 100 years ago later. And that was my first time on the battlefield.
Did you win?
To my father's dismay,
No.
yes, we won. But he got... In a way, let's say he was cock-blocked from fighting the general, and that kill was stolen from him.
Did you kill him?
No. He glances over to Natsumi and just looks forward.
Yes, Kaku's uncle chimes in to say that, yes, back then, we were the land of farm was being invaded by an army of hobgoblins under the rule of one gone. What did I call him again? I think it was like Gone the
Beheader.
yeah, Gone the Beheader. It was during the final battle. The Gon the Beheader had been defeated, not by our shogun, but by a unknown golden kitsune warrior. They disappeared shortly after the battle and haven't been seen since. But Lord Kaminari was disappointed to have the glory of taking down the enemy general taken from him. It was said screaming could be heard from the mountains for 2 weeks straight after that.
So he's just. I'm not going to finish that sentence.
Please don't.
Yeah.
I remember once when Kino was still young, he used her to scare some of the soldiers that messed up during that war. No, not during the war. Later, to put some fear in some greenhorns.
Hina wasn't even
Yeah.
an egg yet.
I know. I'm talking about later on when she was growing up. That's something different. Yes, that was my first time in a war. Out of the 12 battles, I was in 6 of them.
Well, you're still here, so you did a pretty good job, I'd say.
Unlike that one who was in one of the battles and floats as if he was in all of them. You know, one of those kinds of nobles.
Always some of those.
They're like rats. Once you get them, you can't get rid of them.
Yeah.
No. But yes, the golden kitsune was seen and then never seen again.
You make it sound like your father was attempting to find this person.
He did for a bit, but there was nothing ever found.
It sounds like your father was humbled.
I kind of wish what you. I kind of wonder what your definition of being humbled is. That's just me above game.
Not gloating like a regular dragon would.
Oh.
That
I
is
see
not
it.
being.
The way I see it, the ways of dragons being held up in caves,
Yeah,
it's a time that needs to pass.
dragons are generally pretty prideful creatures, so so basically having their the glory of the kill taken from them in a battle was basically like a kick to the nuts.
Oh dear, I wonder what would happen if something that was actually seen as humbling happened to them. Oof.
Ask the general.
I could. But why? That's not part of my repertoire. Probably something like getting one of your blades broken. Let's see. I'd imagine that.
Admitting when
being
you were wrong
fooled.
or messed up.
No, it's just something in general, like being fooled by someone. Just being deceived in general probably isn't a good look for a dragon, I'd imagine.
Oh, I don't know if you knew this, but he is the only chromatic dragon in farm that has a high position.
I wonder why.
Let's just say my father wasn't raised by other dragons.
Hmm.
Which is why we both have a fondness for humanoids, since they are able to get along and move mountains, divert rivers. In my opinion, I think dragons need to join that, and that the ways of the old dragons need to die.
Well, the problem there is that a dragon's pride is going to prevent that. I believe it's something to do with their brain.
Which is why
It's more than just...
laying the ground is my goal.
Well, here's the thing that you gotta remember, Kaku. You're half dragon. I can understand that because I'm half orc. But the fact is that you need to understand is that whole dragons are not half dragons. Neither are full orcs, half orcs. Telling something that thinks that it is superior to you is liable to either get you laughed at or killed.
Sometimes both.
Sometimes both, yes. And then there's the whole thing with orcs. You can't it would be like trying to convince an orc party of saying that being the strongest doesn't matter anymore, or saying that being the sneakiest is more valuable than being strongest. It's not that it's ingrained. Well, actually, no, it is ingrained. It's kind of probably why your father spent that much time being upset over not getting a single kill when it meant the safety of their people. Well, think about it this way.
My father takes the safety of his people very seriously.
I understand that. And what would have happened if he died in that confrontation? I want you to think about that for a moment. Had he fought this beheader...
Death is always...
Let me finish, please. Had he died in that encounter with the beheader, what would have happened? Would his people be safe? Or
There
would
are
his
more-
people be more at risk?
If father had died, he would have taken out as many as he could.
That was not my question. Would his people be safe without him there? Yes or no?
God,
Yeah,
Ugh.
exactly. That's the kind of
I try.
Rodor is simple, but he is very wise.
At the very minimum, you could definitely gauge that if the general of an army dies, so does the morale of the troops.
Mhm.
And if the morale dies,
The army dies.
Yeah.
So basically,
A lot of
Rodor
bad
is
things
thinking-
would happen, Rodor. But focusing on the what ifs will drive everyone mad.
no, it'll drive you mad. I can understand these things.
There is something to be said about going into some confidence and doubt.
But
If you go into something constantly doubting that you'll succeed, then you'll fulfill your own prophecy. Whereas if you go in confident of your success, like we do in most cases, then you're more likely to succeed.
also, another
Yes.
thing you gotta remember.
Thank you, Merlin.
Another thing you gotta remember, though, is that going in all the time, overconfident that you will succeed, you might overstep.
Precisely. That's why you don't become overconfident. You give
which is-
everything.
Which
You
is
give
my
everything
father is
its
always
required
considers
respect.
defeat. My
The-
father
the
always
way the-
considers defeat in
Above game.
one at a time. Kaku, go.
my father always considers defeat. But if you only consider that, then you're not a leader.
Well, that's not what I'm saying. It doesn't sound like he considers defeat. Is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Well, rather, you've never actually met him, so
Yeah.
perhaps save that judgment.
True.
Yeah. Your knowledge of this individual is purely based on the what you've been told by their son.
Actions of his son.
The stupidity of the son does not reflect the stupidity of the father.
But the apple does not fall too far from the tree, is all Rodor is saying. Like,
But you do have the difference here between a full, true dragon, one of the most powerful chromatic dragons, mind you. And blue dragons are not dumb.
yeah, I know that. But
Bro-
still.
Abyss, I love you, but you know how to take the wind out of my sails. And I hate it.
As it should be.
Oh yeah, adult blue dragons rocking a +3 intelligence.
Yeah, I'm not trying to take the wind out of your sails. I'm just saying that from the way you describe them, Rodor is not impressed.
Rodor's never impressed.
Of course he's not. The only person who actually has impressed him so far is frickin' Pride. Not because of what he's done, but by the actual measure of the individual. you also got to consider that he's also very skeptical of people, that if you're going to be like crying about not getting a kill,
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
That's just more of like a personality quirk, really.
yeah, he's like above game. It's like somebody complaining about kill stealing in a video game. It's very silly to him. You're alive.
But then I try and say my goal. Yeah, that's not happening, bud.
Like, I feel like it's a trait that both you and your character's father share, and I'm like, is that something really to be proud of?
Well,
Like,
you have
pride
not
is
met
one of-
him.
That is true. I have not, but you gotta forget, Rodor has not a thing with prejudice, but he's very skeptical when it comes to things. He's going to look through the lens of somebody who is simpler. But I'm not gonna continue bashing. I'm not trying to say that I'm bashing this character either. It's just,
Oh, you're also doing it to Kaku's goal as well.
well, it's just to Rodor it seems unrealistic.
I just want to lay the groundwork.
There's
Yeah, but
there's a different. It's the difference between realism and idealism.
yeah.
Ideals can become reality if they are followed through in the right way.
He's not saying that you can't do it. He's just,
I mean, that's what it feels like.
no, dude. It's one of those things where it's like, that's a tall order. Are you sure?
No fucking shit.
No. But you've seen Mr. Rex and how he like. Imagine if you had to
Well,
convince.
this isn't.
This isn't. I understand this isn't canon D&D, but you gotta understand that Shadow still takes some things from D&D into account.
Like
Sure,
how
there's
your spine isn't broken 24/7 by carrying over 6,000 pounds of equipment.
Yeah.
Yeah, like hell, like the human, like the humanoids are just player character as in D&D, or like just people in general are basically like superhuman compared to real life people.
Yeah. And then there's dragons.
Yeah.
What happened there?
Eh,
Like. Oh, did Snow have to?
Snow left.
Yeah.
Did he have to leave or?
Yeah. He had to leave.
Okay.
But anyway,
I did want to talk
that's
more, but yeah.
But you gotta remember.
I wanted to do some role play before it ended, but
Well, I want to
yeah.
end here anyway. Because
This is why I was doing that, talking about him, and then this happened.
Yeah, but I do gotta remind you that you do your fair share of that as well, Graham.
Yeah,
That's all I'm going to leave that.
but yet
I know. It's just whenever I try and roleplay with you or anyone, like when I
Well,
try and
that's-
bond, it's just
Well, you gotta realize something. Rodor isn't exactly the biggest fan of Kaku.
and that's why I'm trying to.
Yep.
But
Okay,
every time I try to, it's
Yeah, but here's the
just
thing.
denied.
It feels like you're forcing it. And
I'm
Rodor
not
is...
trying to force it. I'm just trying to make conversation and roleplay like Rodor does not want to. And that just it kind of hurts when I'm trying to make an effort, but you are just denying it and not letting it happen.
Well, guess what? I had to deal with that with somebody in Chef's game, and I didn't complain
This
about it.
isn't Chef's game.
Yeah, but it's not like Shadow's going to force me to roleplay with you. How is that fair to me or to anybody else you could roleplay with? That's like with every other character, it's going to be different. It's not that I'm actively trying to say no, you don't get to roleplay with this person. You're in a situation.
And here's the thing. You've also said like I want to do I want to do this. I want to make these strives. You said that like a dozen times without making any actual like move to progress towards that goal.
Yeah, which is another reason why Rodor is kind of like.
So far you have been all talk and no action.
Yeah, you've been acting like a red when you should be acting like a blue.
I don't know.
And we're not at a story beat where you.
Well, where am
can.
I? Where am I? Yeah, what am I supposed to do when I have no way to do it at the moment?
Don't talk. That's one of those things where it's
It's like you already have it out there. You don't need to remind everyone and say it over and over again.
Yeah. Because then that's just going to make people not necessarily doubt you, but it's going to. It makes it seem as if you think that the people you're playing with don't understand the concept you're going for, when in reality we very often do. And it's very discouraging. Well,
It's
at
just
least
the only person I've gotten to tell Kaku's goal to is Merlin, who actually sat down and listened to Kaku to what he had to say.
Wait, hold
I
on.
haven't been able.
Didn't you also tell Mest your goal?
No.
Well, you did
Not in full. Not in full.
Not in full, but I think you did like talk about a little bit, but then you started talking about fucking steel dragons, whatever the fuck those things are that don't exist in this universe.
I hate you. Die.
Yeah, that's what it was. Is it got sidetracked and the only person that does know is Snow.
Yeah,
Anyway.
but
It's and I want to roleplay with someone, but whenever I try, it just doesn't.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna go, so I will see you all in a bit. Or tomorrow. Or whenever.
Yeah. Can you cut the stream, please?